guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm super excited to bring you guys another look, sultry smoky for fall. This is actually inspired by JLo. She had a beautiful smoky kind of eye look on her Balmain Spring 2021 collection shoot, and she just looks absolutely stunning, and I thought it would be a great idea to recreate it, especially using our new collection by ColourPop. ColourPop just launched their new taupe collection. It's super pretty. I love the colors. They're just so perfect for fall, very wearable, easy to work with. By the time you see this video, there's probably another collection out already, which is kind of insane. Hey guys, we also launched my second collection for my jewelry line, which is a much more smaller compared to our first launch, which were larger jewelry. This is going to be much smaller, a better quality, hypoallergenic for people with sensitive skin. So I'll be sure to link everything down in case you guys want to check it out. Anyways, babes, let's go ahead and get into this. Alright, you guys, so we're going to start by sharing what the collection brings. First off, we have So Mini Rose Glow Oil. Is an oil that creates a highlighter effect. You can apply it anywhere. We also have this beautiful ultra glossy lips, which are just basically glosses. We also have their lip pencils, and you guys know, if you have tried it, they are so creamy, so nice, and these colors look exactly like my lips. Absolutely love these shades. We also have the palette that's taupe, and this is a pressed powder palette with 9 different shadows. Absolutely love these cool tones. They're so pretty and perfect for fall. We also have 2 Super Shock highlighter with their iconic formula, which is very nice and creamy, and we also have the Snake Eye Super Shock shadow duo. These are super beautiful as well, and we are definitely going to be using it today in our look because they just look so stunning. So you guys, we're gonna get straight into this look. I am super excited because hello, JLo looks absolutely stunning for the Balmain Spring 2021 collection. It's like this beautiful smoky eye. It's super simple as well, so it's kind of that look that I've been absolutely loving as well because it's so simple. I'm just gonna go ahead and start with this first shade, which is called Boa, and I'm gonna start applying that on the crease. This is going to be our transitioning shade, and you guys, I'm also gonna take that same shade and apply it at an angle right here, kind of creating a cat eye effect going outwards like so. Don't worry too much because this is kind of like a smoky eye, and it's actually more of a messy kind of smoky look. Don't worry too much about having the perfect shape on the outer corners because it's just honestly smoky kind of look. I'm also going to start adding Peach Pebbles Beach, and I really like this shade, and I think this is the first shade I should have used because it has a lot more cool tone, sand brown kind of look, and I really love how it looks, you guys, especially on my skin tone. I'm gonna go ahead and apply that on the same spot. Basically, this is going to be on the crease, and it's just going to help darken that crease a bit more, add a little bit more drama, and help us transition to those darker colors eventually. You definitely want to take your time with this because it can get messy really quickly, so apply little by little and continue building up those colors. It's so much easier, and it'll help you eventually to have more of a clean finish, a better blend effect, especially if you're working on a client or you don't like those messy looking kind of looks. Next, I'm going to take the shade Bedrock, and as you can see, I'm using a taper small blending brush, and I'm going to be applying that's very close to the crease, technically tracing my own halo of my crease, and this is just going to create a beautiful effect, a lot more depth onto my crease, and it's kind of similar to what she has going on. And this is super easy, super simple to do. You definitely don't want to overload your brush with a lot of product. You want to literally just tap it into shadow, then tap all that excess off, and then just start blending that in. I'm not packing it on. I'm basically just adding a little tiny bit and blending as I apply. And I'm gonna take that one more time and do the same steps that I've been doing and add it very close to the lash line on the outer corners and connect that going upwards. That way, this is going to also create a kind of lifted effect, which helps a ton, especially if older a woman. You definitely want everything just going up instead of bringing it or emphasizing everything that's coming down. Of this kind of helps a lot with that. So I'm just gonna go ahead and apply that shade. Once again, I'm not applying too much. I'm basically just feathering a bit of that darker shade to create a little bit more drama onto this eye look, and then just feather that outwards, connecting it to that crease. And we are back to a voiceover because my audio for this video in some part was totally jacked up, you guys. Anyways, we're going back to the lash line now, and I'm adding the darker color on the palette. I'm adding it very close to my lower lash line and as well as my top lash line on the outer corner. And as always, I like to use lighter shade to diffuse the lower lash and kind of smoke it out as well. We're also going to go in with this Maybelline eyeliner. I like to use a liquid liner and also a pencil liner. So with a liquid liner, I like to line my upper lash line very close to my lash line. This helps to get more of a precise line, especially on your inner corners. It's so much easier to do it with a liquid liner. And then with a pencil liner, I like to smudge that on the outer corners, but also very close to my lash line. I'm adding it to my waterline as well, and I'm also tight lining. But I love the pencil because it's easy to work with and you're able to smudge it out later, which is what I did with a flat brush, as you can see here. And I just love that kind of smoky smudge when you use a pencil. I'm also moving into the Super Shock Shadow Duo. I was gonna use a palette, but I really wanted to use more of the collection, so I went in with this Super Shock Shadow. They're so creamy, you guys, like extremely creamy. But I wanted to use this shade right here, which kind of gave me a dewy, sparkly finish effect, exactly how JLo had it on. And I just really love how it looked. I patted it in with my fingers, and I think it just went on so beautifully. I used the other one that is lighter to add it onto my tear duct. Since we're using a lot of dark colors, I wanted to brighten up a little bit more. And now, you guys, we're gonna go onto the face. So she always has a beautiful, like, dewy kind of finish, but for this look, I am going to try my best to imitate what she has going on. I am definitely going to start with this Wonder Glow by Tilbury. It's a great product underneath, especially to have that beautiful dewy finish. And again, you guys, my mic is just jacked up, so here we're back with another voiceover. I'm gonna start with this Maybelline Age for Wine concealer just to conceal. This is gonna be like the first base to a full coverage concealer. We're gonna be adding a little bit of layer, and I wanted to add this as my base because it's very lightweight and it looks great on the skin. I'm also gonna add a little bit of this Maybelline Fit Me concealer as well. I've been on a roll with Maybelline because they're affordable and they work great and they look just very natural on the skin, so I'm adding that everywhere, basically where I want it to be more highlighter. I'm gonna keep it very affordable as well. I'm using the Rimmel Dual Stick Contour Stick. I really love this stuff because I go heavy, but it doesn't look heavy. Like, you blend this in and it's gonna look so freaking natural. I know I look extremely insane, but trust the processes. And I've been doing this process where I just contour and use just cream products first and then go in with foundation. And I really love this method of using like a reverse method instead of going in with foundation first. Anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and blend everything in. As you can see, everything's look a little bit harsh, but you just gotta blend everything in really nicely. I like to use a sponge for more of an airbrush effect, and I just love how everything looks. As you see, everything just starts coming in more naturally looking. I also use the foundation for a little bit more coverage because you guys know I love a full coverage, and I add it on the areas that I want a little bit more coverage. And again, I continue using a sponge just because I love the airbrush finish that it gives. And I'm gonna add a little bit of more concealer just to really create that winey light effect on the under eyes. And I went ahead and diffuse that with a brush because I feel like a brush just gives a lot more coverage. I'm also using this gel formula blush that I really like, and I add it with a sponge. I just really love the effect and the color of it as well. And then I'm gonna go ahead and set my whole entire face using this Maybelline Banana Setting Powder. I absolutely love this powder. I told you guys on my favorites video that I absolutely adore it. I've still been using it. It's been one of my favorite ones. I really like how it just makes everything look. I'm gonna go in with this Crossroads blush by ColourPop. Again, I want to keep everything just very affordable. And of course, finishing off using this collection with the ColourPop lip liners. They're so creamy, so nice and opaque as well. And I'm finishing it off with this gloss, also by the collection. I will be linking everything down below, so you guys make sure to check everything I use in the description below. But you guys, this turned out so freaking pretty. I really love the way it turned. I really love the finish of it, and my makeup just looks on point, sis. Again, I do love more of a matte finish than a dewy finish. I'm aware that this was supposed to be a recreation from JLo. JLo, it's always a lot more glowy, but I feel like this matte finish gives more of a sophisticated look, and I really love the way it turned out, and it's perfect for the fucking holidays. Anyway, my love, this is the end of the video. Let me know your thoughts. Did you like it? Did you like this look? I really love it. I think I did a really good job. I did keep the face a lot more matte, unlike JLo. JLo definitely has a beautiful glow, but I wanted to keep a little bit more matte, and this kind of colors also complement brown eyes so much, you guys. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Make sure you guys subscribe, thumbs up if you enjoyed, and I'll see you on my next one. Bye.